Go live. Go live. We did it. Okay, sick. Hello everyone and welcome to the first annual drunkeo kart.
Yeah.
Here's the rules. Not that anyone's watching yet, but here's the rules. Here we have
a big fuck off bottle of vodka.
a big fuck off bottle of Smirnoff.
Is it in shot?
Wait, this is a bit laggy, so yeah.
Yeah, alright, it's in shot.
Here we have a big fuck off bottle of vodka. Here we have a double shot glass.
Here we have my regular drink.
Yeah, here's our regular drinks. We got screwdrivers for the meantime.
Yeah.
Can't
go wrong with those.
Can't go wrong. And then we got this fuck off vodka and this double shot glass. Whoever loses the race in Mario Kart has to drink a double shot of vodka.
Yep.
Them's the rules.
It's gonna be fucking fun.
It's gonna be crazy.
We're both gonna be absolutely pissed by the end of it.
Yes. So. Sadly, I can't stream the screen. Oh yeah, I cut my hair off. Don't worry about it. Sadly, I can't stream the screen because it's an N64 and I don't have a thing. But we're just gonna go mushroom cup.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Yeah, we ain't taking a retro of those dazzle platinum capture cables. Capture cards? Capture cards. That's what they were called.
Who is that? That's Simon. The other side.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Here we go.
I ain't losing this.
So I've picked a Yoshi.
I picked Peach because she's got good acceleration.
That's true. Peach does indeed have good acceleration. I picked Yoshi because I saw a speedrun once and they picked Yoshi, and that is my only reason.
That's lucky charm.
Yeah. I'm currently first, but I have a strange feeling this isn't gonna last very long. Oh, and I've been shrunk. Wait, we've both been shrunk. That means an AI shrunk us.
I thought that was one of us. I thought that was you, did it?
It's very rare for an AI to shrink someone.
Yeah, I know. Like, we found a glitch.
I just got fucking squashed.
We found a ghost in the shell.
We found a ghost in the shell. Oh, now you've overtaken me. Okay, please forgive me for what I must do. That was me.
I know that was you because you fucking had a preposition before.
I might have to fuck you over here.
Alright, fuck. I missed the power ups by shit.
I got a red shell. Get fucked. Second lap. This is actually bad. You don't want to be this close in your second lap because you're not going to get any good power ups. Oh, actually, this is a pretty good power up though. So I got the super mushroom. Let's go. Whoa, almost super mushroomed into a banana. Somehow I'm amazing today. I'm never this good at Mario Kart. I mean, I'm the best at Mario Kart. What are you talking about? Here we go. Oh no, I hear a fucking banana.
Nothing's ever gonna bring me back.
No! Fuck you, Toad!
Fuck you, Toad! Oh shit. Hoisted by my own petard.
Here we go. I hate Toad so much. Wait, what is that? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck you, Luigi. Fuck you,
Luigi. It's a mere Mario.
I'm first. How the fuck am I first? This never happens. You always beat me.
I'm so trying to get him. Oh shit!
Oh hell yeah, I've won this for sure.
Fuck, I'm drinking a shot after this. I'm sick. Try at least get back up to 4th.
Come on, first baby! I've done it. I am the leader.
Fuck. How the fuck? I haven't played in ages, so I'm sloppy. This is some sloppy bullshit.
This is what happens when I play sober. I told you I'm good. I'm always fucking smashed whenever we try and play Mario Kart.
Maybe we're gonna need to get drunker and it'll actually be better.
Alright, here's the shot of champions.
Oh god, this is gonna be brutal. Oof, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard like Pro Jared's penis.
Oh no. Family friendly, please. Alright, here we go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, 4. I declare my liver scorched.
There we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go to the next map.
Do we get to move on?
Yeah,
yes, we do.
I'll try and redeem myself from the dishonor I brought upon my family.
Yes, please do. Actually, don't. I don't want you to.
Fuck!
You immediately spin out.
I don't.
That's actually not that bad. Like spinning out at the start.
That's because the Donkey Kong's fat ass in the way.
Yeah, but you get good items if you're last at the beginning, so it's fine.
True. Oh, it's this map which I actually semi-hate.
Yeah, this map is kind of bullshit.
It is kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's not as bad.
Do you know what's annoying?
It could be
the RNG fucking moles.
Oh yeah, they fucking suck. They can actually like get fucked.
Fuck you, Luigi. Fuck you, Luigi.
I don't know, I keep missing power-ups. What is this?
Come on, Sai. You gotta get this. No, fucking mole!
Oh, fuck you! What's going on?
I hate Donkey Kong so much.
He's such a fucking cunt. You are right, he's a cunt.
Is that star power?
Yes, it is. Sorry, I had to do it. Cause
you know what? I'm okay with it because you're still not gonna catch up with me. Oh, fuck you, Toad. Fuck you, Toad! You bloody bastard. You commie bastard. Get back here, you commie bastard!
Is Toad a communist?
I've decided that Toad is now a communist.
Toad strikes me as like
no!
Andy an objectivist. For some reason. I don't know why.
Oh no, you just overtook me and I just overtook you back, bitch. Did you
Yes,
fire
I
that?
did.
Oh, I hate you
just
so
fucking
much.
did.
You're a bastard.
Mate, I wanted to win after the bullshit that was last time. Fuck you, Toad. Oh no, fuck off.
Oh no, fuck off. No, 2 moles! 2 moles! Are you kidding me?
2 moles?
That's insane. I got hit by a fucking mole and then launched into another mole.
4
Oh, fuck you.
4 now, Jeremy.
Oh,
That's
fuck
insane.
You.
Oh. How is to the danger zone? I'm getting you back for the last round. Oh, fuck.
Oh, what up, Star?
You know James Joyce was into fart porn. I ain't even fucking with you, he legit was. You see those letters he sent his wife?
I haven't seen them.
Well, you can read them. There's a whole book of them. Like, when the guy who wrote Ulysses, it doesn't really surprise me that he's into fart porn.
That's actually true.
No, but like, apparently he had a thing for like fart fetishes and shit. So like, if he had fucking WhatsApp today, like, all of his chat would just be just how
Send
much.
farts, BB.
Yeah, send farts, baby. Just I want to smell my wife's ass.
Oh no.
So, he was like into some crazy shit.
That's
Like Tarantino's got a foot fetish, and then he's just got the fucking fart porn. What the fuck is that? Right.
It's raining.
Well, that was fire.
Yeah, so did
I
I.
was scared shitless.
Yeah, I was like, what
It's
the fuck?
raining in the United Kingdom as it unusually does.
Right.
Because it never rains in this country.
No,
Ever.
this is a crazy
This
is
is
crazy.
a crazy
Never rains
day.
here. Alright, here we go. Cilantro.
Solange, fuck it. Oh, you can do it. Oh shit, I actually pressed the next race.
That's
Oh, it's this fucking thing.
It's the beach,
It's
right?
the beach map, yeah.
I'm actually pretty good at this map.
Oh, I always used to suck at this thing.
I still hit the boost. Oh, and then I ran straight into a wall. That's okay. Being at the back at the start is not.
Isn't a bad thing.
Holy shit! It's pissing down.
Yeah, it's like did God go out on like the piss last night and like that? It's just him.
You hear my star powers? Get fucked, Mario. Everyone type in the chat. Mario is a fascist.
Troy's a communist because he's about breaking into castles and like destroying them.
Yeah, but he does it. He does it for his own personal gain, because he sees women as property.
Oh, what is he doing? The whole like Hitler thing of like ransacking ancient art.
But, like, what did Bowser actually do wrong?
That's a good point, actually. I mean, Peach is into it.
Peach is. You don't get kidnapped
That
many
unless
times.
you're into it.
Unless you're. Like they say kidnapped. Right?
Peach is a kinky motherfucker. I'm just saying she is.
I mean, has anyone got any evidence that can prove you wrong on that front?
I mean, yeah, I bet you she's into like choking and shit, which is fair.
That's not that kinky.
No, but I mean like, you know, like the real fucking like Solid Snake fucking invading a base type choking.
Oh, it's so close. Invading a base type choking.
Like, you know, you have to take out the guards of Metal Gear Solid, like sort of a thing. Kind of choking, not like the hot kind, just the fucks, like, you know.
Not the hot kind.
Yeah, you're just snapping this guy's neck in half.
She's into being murdered. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
She's into being killed and then coming back.
She's into being.
She's in, like being resurrected. It's like her biggest turn on. So like.
Princess Peach has a resurrection fetish. What the fuck?
So like, she reads like that part of the Bible where like Jesus gets resurrected and she's legit just like coming to that shit. That's like as good as like 50 Shades of Grey.
You heard it here first, folks. Princess Peach has a resurrection fetish. Fuck you, Luigi. I refuse to.
That's Mario's defense in court. Like, you know, if he accidentally kills her over in an argument, he's like, she has a resurrection fetish.
Oh no, I just went out of bounds. Oh no, I'm fucked now. I had a chance before, and now I'm completely fucked. What's happening in the chat?
I don't know. I'm curious. Fuck you, Toad.
I'm sick. Oh my god, you just won. Fuck you.
Yes!
Fuck you. Oh no, I just ran into a tree.
I'm
so fucked. I just
so
want to
fucked.
not come 8th.
Please.
Please.
I think Wario's gonna do some Wario stuff and make him come out.
No, I'm a shrink.
What's the shrink thing? Oh, you did?
Me.
Oh, fair, I was gonna say, I thought an AI had it again and we found another ghost in the shell!
Oh no, not another ghost in the shell.
There's too many bloody ghosts in the shell.
There's too many ghosts in this goddamn shell!
There are too many motherfucking ghosts in this motherfucking How many ghosts in the shell things are there? Like 5?
Feels like it's been a long time since you've watched one of the streams. It has. That
like
feel
5
when making
ghosts
a
in the
gaming
shells?
stream without gameplay. Yeah, because we're the personality. No one watches gaming YouTubers for the gaming, right?
That's a good point.
They watch them for the personality, and we have the best personalities on the entire fucking internet. Just look at my hair.
I have.
Look at his hair. He looks like Jesus, but like better.
Like 60s Jesus.
He looks like 60s Jesus.
Like Jesus, but he's on the Magical Mystery Tour.
What else?
Too many fucking ghosts. It's catching on, boys.
Too many ghosts in my motherfucking shell, asking if I know how a motherfucker.
Peach is the type of girl to go to stop Trump rallies while living in the UK. That makes sense. She probably is.
Mario is a Jeremy Corbyn supporter. It's true.
I would say I'd say Luigi's more.
Luigi's definitely a leftist.
I think he is because he's got the overalls and like the.
Oh wait, I didn't even.
Do we start? Oh, you got to do the shot before the race. Fucking. We're on the desert map now.
I think we should switch to single shots.
Yeah, we really should because we want to survive later.
Yeah.
Here we are racing in Texas, I think. Is it Texas? Yeah, this is Texas.
This can't be Texas.
I mean, yeah.
Where's the racism?
Yeah, exactly. Where's the racism? It's not Texas without racism, despite Texas having a really high, like, African American population. It's also, like, really racist. It's bizarre.
That's not that bizarre.
Actually,
it actually makes sense.
It actually makes sense, but at the same time, it's like.
Despite being only 13% of the population.
Then again, like Mississippi's got like a huge African American population. That's really racist.
Everyone's racist. America has a huge African American
population, and everyone's really racist. I don't get like a country with like that many like different ethnicities though. Actually, that does make sense.
Yeah, but no, it wouldn't happen in the UK. Like I saw a video of some Americans reacting to grime music the other day. Don't ask me why.
I don't know why. It's basically just the same as hip hop.
I disagree with that.
Well, it isn't the same, but it's like it's the same shit basically. Like it's better than like quite a lot of hip hop, but
it comes from a different place though. Grime comes from like garage and two-step and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, like you know, you have Wu-Tang, which is like proto grime.
I don't.
No, like 36 Chambers is like
Wu-Tang definitely. I mean, I see where you're coming from. I don't think Wu-Tang would necessarily be classed as proto-grime, but like.
No, like 36 Chambers, like you hear the beats on that.
But
shit.
there is. I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah, like 36 Chambers is like the greatest grime album that isn't a grime album.
You're not wrong.
36 Chambers is like the closest thing like hip hop has ever got to like the Sex Pistols.
I just got 3 stars in a row.
Oh, sorry, I had to be a con.
No, you didn't even get me because I had a star on.
Oh shit.
So it's fine. I'm first now.
Fuck. I'm probably gonna have to do a shot after this.
I just have to drive consistently. Come on. Drive consistently. No, the banana, not the banana, not the banana. Fuck you! Oh, fuck you!
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, you're a cunt. Oh my god. You are worse than Stalin.
Oh, fuck, that was a trip parallel.
Hey, you wanna hear something funny?
I'm gonna do a shot after this.
You're gonna do a shot after this.
I'm gonna do my peasants. This is gonna be fucking funny.
Oh, did you just fucking... Yeah. And you still bumped on him!
I still bumped on him. I'm still stunting on people.
You're catching up though.
I know. If I cheese this, like, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
There's no way you can cheese it. I can see the finish line.
I know, you're practically within smelling distance.
I'm right there. No, Toad! Fuck you, Toad!
Oh,
where did you come from? I'm second though.
What? Oh, fuck you, Bowser. Fuck you, Bowser. I'm doing a shot after this. Ladies and gents. Alright, yeah. Alright, I'm ready to do my single.
Luigi wants us all to be eating in breadlines, aka the Labour Party's current platform. Does this orange hair bloke watch anime? Apparently you have orange hair.
I kind of do in the light. Yeah, I do watch some anime, like I've been trying to get better. I started Paranoia Agent like the other day.
You just watched Ava, End of Ava the other day.
Yeah, I've watched like the classic shit though, like Bebop, fucking Akira or whatever, but I've been trying to get more into it.
And I recently got him into Endless Chess as well.
Also like I'm like, you know, like kid shit like DBZ, fucking DBZ's cool as hell.
And JoJo's.
JoJo's is cool too. JoJo's is awesome. I've been starting the second arc. Because I had uni working shit, I didn't actually finish Battle Tendency, and now I've basically just gone back reading the manga.
Oh yeah, shock for you.
Yeah.
Don't try and escape it.
Do I make music? I don't make music. Like...
Young Sai's just a nickname.
It's just a nickname I've had since I've been like... Fuck, when like 13?
Yeah.
For some reason, we used to hang out with this guy.
My next door neighbour here.
Yeah, and like, he just gave me this nickname, and it's just kind of a catchy nickname, so it's stuck. That's a good point. Everyone should watch Paranoia Agent.
I do really like Paranoia Agent.
I love Satoshi Kon to shit, actually. I saw Paprika ages ago. And I really
actually like Paranoia Agent quite a bit more than Paprika. Have you seen Perfect Blue, by the way? I'm sure you have.
I saw that like long ago though. We can watch that tonight because I haven't seen it in time.
It's really good. It's probably my favourite Satoshi Kon movie.
It's beautifully animated. I forgot what happens at the end because I haven't seen it in like 5 years. But I have watched it. It's a really fucking good film. It's one of my favourite animated movies. Even though like my favourite anime like film, not TV show, like Akira. Even though the manga's way better.
I still haven't read the manga.
Manga's fucking cool.
Oh shit, we did it.
I have all 6.
Who won? I think
we fucking won.
I think you came first.
Hey, we were just talking about Perfect Blue. And you should check out Perfect Blue. It's an amazingly directed anime movie. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's kind of like the anime version of like Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
It's that sort of vibe. Satoshi Kon was kind of like anime David Lynch.
I'm not sure about that.
No, because like he's influenced by David Lynch.
He was definitely influenced. I can tip, yeah.
Like in the same way, he kind of like has with enough.
Seriously, Toad came first.
That's because Toad's a little cunt.
Fuck you, Toad.
Toad is like the fucking.
Well, I came third. I need to get some water.
Yeah, you should get some water. Can you get me some actually? If you're going. Cheers, man. We're playing in a kitchen cum living room, sort of a thing. What's my favourite anime? Favourite anime of all time is Cowboy Bebop. Soundtrack's great. Characters are great. I just love it. Second favourite anime of all time is probably Ava. Toad does need an anime. Toad should be in whatever the fuck Hirohoki Araki's doing with JoJo's. Toad should now be a character in JoJo's. Like, Toad should get his own stand.
Oh yeah, so this Jaden guy in the chat, right?
Yeah?
He's watched like so much anime. He's insane.
I can't get on his level because I never had the fuck. Well, like my friend, I always like look to him for good shit, but like I've never had fucking time for anime. Oh man, this guy has good taste. Cowboy Bebop's his favourite anime as well. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's amazing. I've seen it through twice. Can't recommend it to people enough.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, actually had me tearing up as well. I still think he survived at the end though. A part of me thinks he survived, and like the more like rational part of me thinks, yeah, he definitely went, because he got shot to shit.
He's definitely dead.
He's definitely dead.
Pete, you won. Well done. Congrats. Oh, I didn't get you any water, so.
Oh shit.
Let's go on to the next course.
Yeah, sure. Any of your motherfuckers in the chat heard of Terry Southern? This would be interesting to know. Guy's probably my second favorite writer of all time, and like if you haven't checked out any of his shit, like movies or books, whatever. Do you like the Cowboy Bebop film? Regrettably, I still haven't seen the Cowboy Bebop film yet. Actually, it's been on my list for ages.
Personally, I like it.
I mean, I know it's set in between that one where they're all sick. Like it's set in like in between the events of that, so like just before the show actually ends. But I haven't seen the movie yet because I've listened to the soundtrack of the film, obviously, because it's Cowboy Bebop. Like the fucking soundtrack's impeccable. But I haven't seen the movie yet. Sorry, man. Actually, I'm gonna go pee again just because it's my lucky shot.
Yeah, let's go. Flower cup, I guess.
Special cup?
No. I hate this first map so much.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna lose
yes,
this shot.
It is.
I just want to make. Okay, so I'm taking a shot. I'm taking a shot. This is
I'm probably gonna be taking
cars.
one as well because we're both gonna lose.
But it doesn't matter. It's just whoever comes last out of both of us that takes the shot.
Oh my god! Basically, we're like driving on the highway. We're basically driving like the
driving
M6.
on the highway.
Oh shit! My god!
I fucking hate this map so much.
Oh, that little opportunist cunt Toad is.
What is up with? Oh yeah, actually I probably know. So apparently, I watched a few speedruns of this game.
Toad wasn't loved as a child.
No,
they actually take it out on the races.
They mentioned that so whenever you play, it randomly selects a rival for you, which means like it randomly selects one character to be like basically really good.
This is some spooky shit.
Yeah. So Toad is probably our rival, which is probably why he's doing so well.
Yeah, true. Wario! Oh, fuck you, Wario!
Oh, somehow I'm ahead of you. How did this happen? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That was close. Oh no.
Oh, fuck you, car! That was my fault, but fuck you anyway.
I'm just playing slow, I'm just playing peaceful, you know me.
Oh, fuck you, semi-truck.
Looks like...
Oh, fuck you, you fake power.
Oh my god, you're 8th.
Oh no, this is bullshit. I got
F in the chat, please. F in the chat.
Just send coughing emojis. Oh, for fuck!
Sorry,
what is this?
Sorry, I had to do it.
I'm taking the shot, I know this.
We're gonna have to redo this map because you're so
I'm fucking bad at this. I hate this map so much.
You have had more alcohol than me. Oh no, the fuck you.
I think we had the same.
No, because you finished your
drink.
screwdriver.
I was thirsty.
Yeah, I mean I haven't had it.
But I've been having water, so I'm actually alright.
You should be better now.
Okay, let me try it. This is why you don't drink and drive, children. It ends up in this. Or you end up like being Gary Busey, and no one wants to be Gary Busey.
I kind of want to be Gary Busey.
No one wants to be Gary Busey, dude. Gary Busey fucking
Busey
sucks. Gary Busey's like so coked out of his mind, it's like...
That's kind of why I want to be Gary Busey.
But like, it's coked out of the mind where it isn't even funny, it's just sad.
Yeah, that's kind of why... That's kind of my goal in life.
Yeah, it's just like depressing.
Yeah.
You know Cary Grant used to do like LSD and shit?
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She did?
He did. I don't know why I said that.
She did. Wait, have you read Doors of Perception? That's a good ass book.
Actually, wait.
It's the Aldous Huxley book.
I've read a bit of it.
I finished the whole thing.
I read some of it in a second-hand bookshop.
It's cool as hell. It's not actually that long, but it's basically just like I want to take some mescaline now. Yeah. If anyone in the chat like knows where they can get some mescaline, like DM me.
I know where you can get some mescaline.
Do you actually? That'd be kind of cool.
No one in the chat knows what to get messed with. But Jalen is a little bitch baby, and Star is also a little bitch baby.
I'm sorry, I had to do this. I had to.
It's okay because you're still 8.
I know. So
I'm not even scared. I just want to try and finish above 5th place.
I don't know. We're both gonna like fucking fail this map. So goddamn hard.
Fuck you, Donkey Kong. Fuck you, Wario. Fuck you, Wario. Wow, did you just?
Bowser loves Theresa May. What? Because she runs like a failing fucking thing.
Oh no.
I don't really know why they love Theresa May.
No one loves Theresa May.
No one, literally her own party doesn't like Theresa May.
Even her husband doesn't like
Even
Theresa
like her husband doesn't like Theresa May.
Who could possibly
Who
like Theresa May? Oh yeah,
Devil?
fun fact, Star in the chat is an unironic star list.
Oh Christ. That's bad. That's really bad. What, am I just gonna get every other comment about like kulaks and shit? And like how they deserve to die?
Alright, what we got?
Alright, let me for comment 8 and I'll check things out. There it is, okay. Boo. Wario is a Nigel Farage supporter. Jaden Harris is the most powerful STT in existence.
What did no to? Okay, if you go on my my channel and go watch the video taking the LARP too far, you'll find out what I did to my hair. Like a rat's nest had an orgy with a razor. That's the idea. Well, it was supposed to be lame. Don't worry about it.
Oh, highly recommended about. Oh, no, I know it's meant to be fucking amazing. It's just I've constantly procrastinated enough to the point where I keep telling myself I'll watch it and then just never do. I do have it on DVD in my massive collection of DVDs, but because my house was like recently fucking redone, I lost a lot of them. So I've got to go back and find them.
I watched the video. I'm still confused. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit! Here we go.
This is just who I am now. Good luck.
To something.
To something. To Stalin. To Comrade Stalin.
Oh, fuck covers. Oh, we're gonna get some water.
Star believes that the death camps, that the gulags were actually a good thing. And
Have
that,
you,
that,
like,
that you could work in there and support your family.
Well, no, because no one got paid.
I love the old saying from the Soviet Union. They pretend to pay us, we pretend to work.
Yeah, exactly. Like no one of the girls got paid. It was literally slave labor.
Listen, man, I'm Jewish. My IQ is not high enough for this. You're not Jewish. You can't just say that.
Well, he's actually Jewish, so
my dick ain't chopped, so I'm not actually Jewish.
And he eats bacon.
I fucking love bacon. Okay, let me explain my hair to the two people watching. So I was trying to invent a new hairstyle called the Lane Hawk, which was going to be a mohawk but with the long bit.
Punk rock Cinema Experiments Lane.
Yeah. I was going to have a mohawk but lane on one side, right? And it looked like shit somehow because, unsurprisingly, anime hair doesn't look very good.
Yeah, it look good in real life.
Yeah, I should have known this.
Maybe because it's a fucking cartoon. So.
Yeah. It looked okay when I braided it, but I just cut it off this morning, the long bit. And now it looks kind of...
Kulaks deserved it. The Kulaks, like, weren't a real class. Like, Stalin literally invented that because they were just opposed to collectivization because it's an inefficient agricultural policy.
Oh shit. That you don't want to get started this way.
Like...
I had like an hour-long argument with this guy, and at the end of the argument he decided that literally nothing is true.
Fair. I mean, it's well documented that like in like the KGB archives and shit, or the KGB didn't exist then, but when they had the OGPU, you were like a precursor.
He knows his shit. See, I don't know my shit, but so, he can actually
the KGB that like Stalin completely made it up because they were like not politically expedient, so they just got in the way. So he just decided, right, how can I get rid of an entire class of people who don't like my stupid policy? Oh yeah, I'll get their pissed off neighbours who they're only slightly richer than, but not by much because they're still living in dirt fucking poverty, to hate them even more by making up a false narrative that they're hoarding grain.
Yeah.
even though they're being forced to give up most of their grain to the fucking state. So technically, we're hoarding grain.
That's very true. Well, you know...
And then the Soviet Union actually survived off importing grain from all the countries that were pissed at it. So, like, the US. Well into the fucking Brezhnev era, the Soviet Union actually had to pay to import grain from its worst enemy. That's like if we imported all of our fucking chicken from like fucking, I don't know, Iran. Like, that's how insane it is. Like, all the chicken in the world that the UK imported was like from Iran. Even though like all of the problems in Iran are like the West's fault.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of that democratically elected government in like 1953. Because they're a bunch of morons. And like...
I literally can't see what's going on.
I can, but not really. We're doing the snow map, but we're doing it on a TV that isn't really equipped because it's actually not crappy enough.
Pause for a second.
For the
and
snow
see
map.
if I can turn the
Oh
contrast
shit!
up or something.
That's smart.
Tools.
No thanks. I believe no one died and shit. Literally wasn't my argument. What? I don't even understand what the fuck you just said to me.
He's literally just... I don't know, man. I just don't know anymore.
Most... Like, yeah, collectivization in the Soviet Union killed loads because Lysenkoism, like Trofim Lysenko is the guy who created a lot of the Soviet Union's... I think he went to a different AV. The guy who created like a lot of the Soviet Union's like agricultural policies is responsible for like 2 of the worst man-made famines in human history, which is the collectivization of the Soviet agriculture, especially in the Ukraine, and then the Great Leap Forward in China, who adopted like a lot of his policies. Like, the whole point about the Great Leap Forward in China is it's like, kill the sparrows, without even realising that the sparrows eat the worms, who eat the crops. So, like, the sparrows are actually, like, a valid part of, like, the whole system. You turn on contract.
I'm trying to fix this.
There's a lot of evidence of Kulak sabotage opposing collectivization, which is bound to happen. Revolution is an inherently authoritarian act. What fucking evidence was that? We just arrested them! Like, the Soviet Union was notorious for arresting people, especially under Stalin, for random shit.
Yeah.
They had an 8-year period called the Great Terror, where they just arrested people and accused them of various crimes. They constantly accused a bunch of random high-ranking generals of spying for Japan and Germany. Just because... they criticised Stalin. You know who Marshal Tukhachevsky is, right? Marshal Tukhachevsky literally invented the concept of modern tank warfare, but because he made one offhand remark about Stalin at a dinner party, they accused him of being a German spy, and they sentenced him to death before World War II. Literally the greatest military mind the entire country ever produced, who single-handedly won the Communist Party the Civil War.
He's not even saying anything. See, this is what happens when you get someone who actually knows. Me, I don't know shit about history. All I can argue is that, like...
So, like, the reason why even tanks go with, like, regular infantrymen is because of this one Russian guy called Marshal Mikhail Tukhachevsky.
Right, you ready to go back?
Yeah, I'm ready to go back.
Wow, that didn't help at all.
No, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I got crashed into an invisible wall.
The contrast in this map, it's all white, so it's very hard to see where we're going. Basically.
Yeah, it's literally like cocaine on the screen. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're gonna fail this goddamn map.
Yeah, for sure.
How the fuck are you supposed to do anything?
I think you can kind of tell from where it's like
you can, but you have to be really close.
Yeah.
To like whatever object.
Oh no, no, no.
God damn it!
Hold on, let's just quit and go to a different cut.
Let's do a different cut. What is this? The Great Purges were an incredibly complicated time that takes hours to go. No, they are in some ways and they're not in others, because like Stalin sort of used them to just get rid of people who would like oppose him, which is like literally what a dictator would do. So like, yeah, I mean, he fucking executed Kamenev and Zinoviev years after like they were threats to him, and like the Communist Party. In fact, the whole reason they started the Great Purges in the first place was because they killed this guy called Sergei Kirov. But like Sergei Kirov was like meant to be like this great Stalin ally, who then Stalin just randomly just distrusted. So apparently, like, he had him assassinated on purpose so he could just assassinate a bunch more people he distrusted anyway. Because Stalin was an intensely paranoid fucking nutjob. Stalin knew that Operation Barbarossa was going to happen and then did nothing when it actually happened. Like, everybody actually told him months before the Soviet Union declared war on Germany in 1941 that what was going to happen, right? And he still did nothing. So, like, the actual generals who did tell him about Operation Barbarossa were actually arrested after the war, despite the fact that they won it. And they were right the entire fucking time. Because he was like, I've created the greatest masterstroke of the 20th century diplomatically by allying with Germany and taking half of Eastern Poland. No, they took all of Eastern Poland. Because the Germany got Western Poland and the Soviet Union got the East. And that is why it's shit to live in Poland, because you're basically between the two countries that love a bit of wartime conflict. Actually, Germany's like semi-chill now, despite like the AFD. But like, you know, if you live in Poland, you're basically just like that surprised monkey meme, like in human form. Just look at the news every day. Polish vodka is underrated though.
That's very true.
Poland gets shit on for its alcohol, but Tusky Grony, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, Polish beer is pretty fucking
Polish beer is good. Like, that's because it's mainly what they make. But they make, like, blackcurrant vodka out there. It's fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually kind of sweet. It's like cider and vodka.
That sounds great.
They do strawberry vodka out there as well. They have more...
Stupid. What the fuck did I just do? I just hit myself with a red shell.
Also, Polish movie posters are automatically awesome.
That is actually true.
Have you seen the Star Wars Polish movie poster? It's actually...
I haven't.
It's actually cool as hell. Let's call it than the regular poster.
That's it.
It's the same thing with Japanese movie posters. I actually have a Japanese poster of Evil Dead 2.
Oh, that's sick.
As my one of my I used to have that as my old screensaver. I'm gonna buy it off eBay because I got lots in like a bidding war with some guy for it who collects Japanese movie posters. There's like 7 people in the UK who do that, and I'm probably one of them.
That's so cool. Why am I suddenly doing so bad? I was first the entire thing, and now I'm suddenly like third.
Oh shit! I actually shot myself. I played myself.
Congratulations.
You played yourself. Now my other fuck buddy that isn't Bowser is trying to get in front of me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You can't allow this to happen.
Can't allow this to happen. Why is he so enthusiastic? I think it knows because like whoever's first or second, like Mario's just getting fucked later. There we go.
Come on! I'm 5th. I don't want to take another shot. I'm gonna die.
Ah! Waha! Waha! Waha!
Don't hate the mushroom. I mean the banana.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Don't hate the player.
Hate the game. Shit.
Alright, let's hit these corners tight. Okay. Oh fuck, I just wasted my shit.
Oh shit.
I'm only 1 place behind you though. Come on!
Come on!
Come on!
What the fuck is first? Did he go? Oh, there he is. That's fucking Wario.
Fuck you, Peach! Fuck you, Mario! Give me that shit. Please give me something good. Please give me something good. Please give me something good. It's not that great. Oh, my mom's calling me on my phone right now. I can't pick up. Come on, don't. Oh my god!
Fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me? This may be the opportunity I've been waiting for, though.
No!
I see you, Peach! I see you!
I see you!
Oh my god, I will not let you win this. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck
you! Come on, give me something good, please! Come on. Okay, this'll do. No. Don't you dare have anything good. Oh, you got the 3 mushrooms. Fuck you! No, fuck you! No! I will not allow this to happen! No! I will not allow this to happen! No!
Come on.
No! Oh my god! Fuck you! Oh my god.
Whoa! Number 1! Oh, shut up. Alright, but the Moscow trials was cited as fair by the American... Yeah, at the fucking time when no one had any official documentation. It wasn't even till like the fucking 80s or like 20 years after de-Stalinization people knew what show trials even were. So, yeah, people cited the fucking Bengal famine as fair at the time. Because no one had the proper documentation to know that it wasn't. Who, by the way, was Saul fucking Goodman's a lawyer. That doesn't mean he's not corrupt.
Yeah, that's true. Lawyers, that is not a good argument. Fucking
Lionel Hutz is a lawyer. Actually citing CIA propaganda.
This is what tankies do. This is what happens. Anytime you have any evidence against them, it's CIA propaganda.
Khrushchev is not... Yes, he fucking is! He was literally a part of the Soviet government under Stalin! He was one of Stalin's most trusted associates before he was planning to kill him in the 50s before he died. Khrushchev was right there. Khrushchev was there during the fucking siege of Stalingrad. Khrushchev knew a shitload of state secrets that he probably carried to his grave. He was literally there observing them. Do you know who Joseph... Yeah, didn't he go to live in the Soviet Union? He was American. I swear he was president for like a Soviet industrial city. Like, I swear he was like from the West and he defected. Like, he was one of the more high profile defectors to the Soviet Union. Because there were quite a lot. And just because fucking John Steinbeck, who is a great writer, visited the Soviet Union under Stalin does not mean it wasn't a dictatorship. And because he was there, they only showed him the bits they wanted American tourists to see anyway. It's like if you went to North Korea now, they only want you to go to the bits the government wants you to see. They're hardly going to turn around and go, here's the death camps. Come and see and write a shitload of fucking stuff on them.
It's like, oh yeah, you go to America as a tourist. The first thing they show you is
the train. Yeah, exactly. The first thing we're going to show you is the penal system which we sell people into.
Yeah.
Because they had that judge in like Pennsylvania and shit. We got like,
do you know who Joseph E. Davis is?
Yes, I do. He's like a defector. He was like a defector, I think. Even Wikipedia says this. Wikipedia says a lot of things.
Yeah, Wikipedia is not a source.
Yes. If you do a history class, which I don't, but like I know people do, if you use Wikipedia outright as a source instead of just a portal, you actually get marks down.
I mean, that's any class. If you use Wikipedia as a source, they mark you down.
I used to read a Wikipedia page which said Hitler was a pink rubber ducky.
Yeah.
Like, you can write any old bullshit you like on Wikipedia and class it as fact. Wikipedia is not authoritative. Also, 2007 is the best year for games. Fuck everyone else.
What came out in 2007?
Bioshock, Portal, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, God of War 2, Persona 4 came out a year later, but still. Mario Galaxy. Like, loads of good games. 2007 is like the top 5 year for games. I think Left 4 Dead 1 came out that year as well. So yeah. Best year if you're a Valve fan is 2007.
Yeah.
But
who isn't a Valve fan?
Who doesn't like Valve? If you don't like Half-Life 2, get the fuck out of the chat.
Did you know that Counter-Strike deleted scenes came out the same year as Half-Life 2?
That's actually amazing. Half-Life 2 is the one game that I use for friends who aren't into games to get them into it because it's so easy to just pick up.
Yeah. Oh wow, when did you get to save?
Because I just crashed into a bunch of penguins because they exist.
I hate the penguins.
The penguins.
Pen. Have you watched the Horseshoe Saga yet?
Yeah. Not all of it, but I've watched most.
Did you watch the ending?
Yeah, I've seen the ending like loads of times.
Yeah, that's the best bit.
That's probably the best bit of the whole saga. It's just fucking funny. I actually feel strangely sorry for him that he gave up a year of his life to just watch My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Like, if I was gonna give up a year of my life to, like, any project, it'd actually be, like, I don't know, like, fucking, Case Closed. Like, or something.
What, Conan?
Yeah, Detective Conan.
Yeah, I have a friend who's really into that.
I actually knew about Detective Conan because of MF Doom.
Really?
Yeah, because MF Doom has, like, a song where he references it.
That's sick.
And, like, he has a line called, No Dummy Ichigawa.
That's sick. MF Doom is a fucking legend.
Have you heard Sard Villain?
No.
It's a mashup
Well,
album.
you're finished already.
Yeah. It's a mashup album of MF Doom and Sade. Because I fucking love Sade's music, like most sane people do. And then, like, yeah, you get, like, one of my favourite rappers of all time on that shit. A lot of those old myths about the USSR can very easily... By fucking who? Like, Timothy McVeigh? Like, a conspiracy theorist? They can be very easily debunked by the actual fucking archives which they found in the 1990s, which were from the time and not doctored. They're not like the Hitler diaries, which were doctored.
Yeah.
These were actually real.
So Wikipedia says the Soviet Union had democracy.
That's like if I turned around and said, like, North Korea or, like, fucking Venezuela is entirely democratic. Or fucking,
Everyone had penal labour at the time. It doesn't make it a good thing.
Yeah, it doesn't make it a good thing.
Hey, everyone kills people.
Yeah,
It's
everyone
fine.
put people into slavery.
The global slave trade. It was fine because everyone did it.
Everyone did it, so it was fine.
Yeah.
Like, this country had penal labour and it was fucked.
Hey, yeah. You know when Britain just went and, like, took over all of Africa, like, or half of Africa,
Like 25% of
and just, like, shot everyone.
Yeah,
it was fine because
fucking
the Dutch
muskets.
did it. The Dutch and the French did it too, so it's fine.
And the Belgians.
And the Belgians as well.
You see,
People
like,
forget about the Belgians.
people forget about Belgium is an underrated colonial power.
It's
No one ever remembers the fact that they literally brutalised all of the fucking Congo for like 20 years because they have good chocolate.
Hey, you remember the Holocaust?
Germany should just start doing chocolate better, and like everyone would forget it.
Hey, you remember the Holocaust? Do you remember that?
I wasn't alive, but yes,
Do you
I know
remember?
of
Do
it.
you remember when it happened?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine because other people did genocide as well.
Other people,
So
we had the Boer War.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So it's fine. It's fine, really.
Fucking like King Leopold II was just like doing this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just dabbing on people. I was just telling his head, yeah, you're forgetting about my ethnic cleansing because I have chocolate. But anything that doesn't agree with the predominant CIA... Because it isn't a CIA narrative. Most people who lived in the Soviet Union...
Watch, he's gonna say, actually most Russians want a return to communism. Watch. He's gonna say it. I can tell.
Most Russians are actually
there was a survey that said that most Russians were...
That was one fucking survey.
Yeah, and you know what? It turns out that survey was like less than 50% of the
also,
population.
The part of it is Russians want stability. So because the country was so politically chaotic in the 1990s. So basically anything that sort of vaguely reminded them of stability worked. And communism was stable to them. If they were like capitalists for 50 plus years and then they became communist, like in reverse, they would be nostalgic for that.
Yeah. It's Russia.
I mean, Boris Yeltsin... I mean, I'll agree with you on the notion that Yeltsin was a drunken fucking moron. Like, because he was. The Yeltsin era in Russia was a complete disaster, and it did completely destroy the country's image. And it does kind of explain why why the entire population, not the entire population, but most of the population loves Putin so much. But at the same time, it's like...
Okay, I'm more okay with Lenin than I am... Like, Stalin is where I draw the line. I'm not, like, okay with Lenin, but I'm more okay with Lenin.
Lenin was brutal, but he was brutal in a different way.
Like, because he had the hearts of the workers. Like, he had the workers in mind.
He still wanted to kill most of the peasantry.
That's true, but he actually, like, he knew his shit. I haven't read all of State and Revolution, but I've read a bit of it.
Lenin... The reason why a lot more people are okay with Lenin is because Lenin was like more of an intellectual than Stalin was. I mean, Stalin was a fucking moron in terms of like Lenin.
I do support Stalin in one way. I support the fact that he was part of a gang. That's cool. I support that.
He was a bank robber.
He was a bank robber. That is sick. I support that.
He used to go
full solidarity with bank robbers.
He used to fucking rob trains like Red Dead Redemption style.
Stalin was basically Dog Day Afternoon.
Stalin was like the fucking... Lenin was basically just Dutch Vanderland. He had a bunch of like impressionistic kids who he sold borderline a crock of shit to, and then he screwed them all over, or like they screwed him all over, sort of vice versa. What the fuck is this? Is Yoshi now?
This is Yoshi Circuit.
This is North Korea. We've entered the Yoshi state.
North Korea. Oh shit!
We're racing in North Korea.
Fun fact: Mario Kart is set in North Korea.
But I'm pissed off that Best Korea didn't get a Justin Bieber concert.
Are you kidding me?
That's hilarious.
Into the water immediately.
Remember when they fucking Eddie Palsy goal? That was good. Those are the good times. Capture the flag.
Someone's been watching Internet Historian.
Yeah, I fucking have. I've been watching him like stunned as fuck.
He's a good video.
He's a good video
maker. He's a good
maker.
YouTube. See, this is what happens every fucking time. We play Mario Kart and I just get too drunk to win.
Yeah, same. I'm 6th.
I'm 7th. I can see
Oh
you.
shit.
Oh, I just saw you drive off the map. Oh no, I just ran into a fucking block.
What the fuck do you press? You press B to reverse, I forgot.
Yes.
I know how to reverse, you fucking retard. That thing. Basically, we're just dealing with a tanky in the chat.
Yeah.
We've got a tanky.
He's funny.
It's funny.
He's cute. He's cute.
Yeah, we've got a tanky in the chat, boys. We've got to turn in the punch bowl. If anyone watches South Park in this chat, like, you'll appreciate that. But yeah, that's from the fucking Easter episode, which is hilarious. And if you haven't seen that yet,
wow, I'm not doing so great. Neither are you. I'm right behind.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I did the same thing. We both fell off at the exact same part.
We're playing on my N64, by the way, which I personally brought. Cause
was that you? It better not.
It was me.
Oh, I hate you so much. You're a cunt. You're worse than Stalin.
Question: am I worse than Does anyone watch fucking I don't know shit. Oh yeah, I've only just started watching Game of Thrones. I've been like massively late to the party, but I don't care.
Don't watch Game of Thrones. It's not worth it.
It is worth it. For the first 5 seasons, it's worth it, and then just read the books. Because yeah, the books are awesome. Like, if you like Lord of the Rings and you want something like a lot fucking darker, like you should just give it a go.
Okay, hot take. Actually, this isn't that hot. I think The Hobbit is better than Lord of the Rings.
The book or the movies?
The book.
Oh yeah, obviously
I'm not talking about the movie.
Yeah, no, the book is better than Lord of the Rings. It's way better than Lord of the Rings.
I'm glad you're
But the Gormenghast trilogy is better than Lord of the Rings and The Song of Ice and Fire.
Have you read The Silmarillion?
Yes, parts of it. Oh, fuck's sake. Silmarillion is cool as hell.
How did we both end up here? Why can't I'm literally stuck? I'm literally stuck.
Silmarillion though was meant as like a bedtime story to one of his kids, and then it just mutated into its whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool as hell, but
oh no, this has gone terribly wrong. Can we please restart?
Yes, we should restart. Quit. We can't restart, but we could just quit because it's just.
We should go on to the next map.
Consciousness.
Mario Grand Prix.
what's in the chat? Have you actually read Stalin?
The arrogance with liberals, man. If you don't know shit, you can't make statements about
Mate,
history.
I took a fucking A-level history course in the Soviet Union. Also, Stalin barely actually wrote any memoirs because Stalin wasn't really a writer in the same way that Trotsky and Lenin were.
This guy knows his shit. See, I don't know my shit. Also, he's a liberal. I'm not.
I'm not.
Also, being a Stalinist is much more liberal than being an anarchist. So that's all I'm saying.
Also,
you literally want the state to exist. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
well, no, you don't even just want the state to exist. You want the state to literally
cuck
for
everyone.
everything.
To cuck everyone. You're such a libtard.
The Stalin
You're such a blue-pilled libtard.
the Stalin thing is that the rest of the Communist Party for like much of his existence in Russia saw Stalin as basically just a pencil-pushing bureaucrat. They didn't see him as an intellectual. Trotsky and Lenin were intellectuals. Like, Trotsky and Lenin actually...
I haven't read any Trotsky. I've read a little, as I said.
I've read Trotsky published books under
Yeah.
a pseudonym, but he published them. Lenin published shit.
I've read a bit of State and Revolution. Honestly, it's not bad.
Stalin was basically the guy who they used to do their dirty work, and then to basically just be a fucking glorified secretary. Stalin was the fucking T-boy.
Looks like you've just been wrecked, libtard.
And
With
that's
lots
how
of
he
facts.
managed to rise to power, because he portrayed the role of a bumbling Georgian redneck
It's
exceptionally
intellectually dishonest to not do your research. He knows his... I haven't done my research, and I will admit that. He knows his research.
Stalin, for fucking 5 years in the power struggle, hung out with Kamenev and Zinoviev to play against the Rutenai Bukharin side of the party, because he realised that everyone in that party saw him as a fucking moron from the sticks out in Georgia. Because Georgians were basically seen as a second-class citizen in the Soviet Union. And Stalin was seen as evocative of that, because the Georgian accent is very different.
He tried to resign 4 times, man. He tried to resign.
Yeah, exactly. He tried to resign 4 fucking times because the entire party thought he was a fucking dunce. Because he used to play up his thick Georgian accent for show.
Yeah.
Because he was a ruthless operator under everything. He's literally the guy, he's literally fucking Littlefinger. He pretends to be stupid, but he's actually incredibly clever.
Do you want to play GoldenEye instead?
Yeah, we should, in a bit, after this map.
Okay, after this map.
Is this in Donkey Kong 64?
What?
This map?
I think it's based on Donkey Kong, yeah.
Also, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, Littlefinger has done terribly in the show compared to how he is in the books. Because in the show, he's basically the whispery voiced evil guy in every fantasy thing. Whereas in the books, he actually presents himself as being way more trustworthy. Which is why it's actually a shock when he betrays Ned Stark later. Maybe that's because I think of the direction for Aidan Gillen in that performance.
Yeah, probably. They probably just made him watch a bunch of Poison... What's his name? The guy from Lord of the Rings?
Grim Wormtongue.
Yeah, Wormtongue, that's it.
But like, Littlefinger's nothing like Wormtongue. One, because Littlefinger's is big pimping and shit.
He's a big pimp.
Yeah, he runs a brothel.
That's sick.
That's his role. He runs a brothel. Like, he's not a nobleman. In that universe. Like, he runs a brothel. That's how he's like... He's on the small council because he's fucking smart. Like, it makes more sense in, like, the books that Ned Stark would trust him, because in the show, he's, like, as untrustworthy as fucking possible. Because in the books, like, Ned Stark realises that trusting Tywin Lannister is, like, a retarded move. But, like, trusting Littlefinger is not, and that's kind of his downfall.
It's because Americans are stupid and they can't into having stories.
Well, not really, because, like, Song of Ice and Fire is written by Americans, so...
Yeah, I hate Americans.
I don't hate American writers.
I'm just kidding.
I have nothing against, like, American people.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Bukowski's one of my favourite writers.
Hubert Selby.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think most of my favourite writers
Writers are Americans, so, yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson, Terry Southern, Henry Miller.
George Miller.
George Miller, he's Australian, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
He wrote Mad Max, so of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How did I not figure that out?
You don't know George Miller's Australian.
I don't know why I didn't know that. That seems really obvious now that I think about it. I'm 8th, by the way.
I'm 4.
I see.
Also, Mel Gibson got the role of Max Rokitansky because of a bar fight.
Mel Gibson did most things because of a bar fight.
True, but like, he came to the audition with like scars on his face from a bar fight.
That's sick.
And like George Miller gave him the role on like the strength of that. Because like he wasn't actually an actor before that. Like he barely done like any sort of like theatre work or whatever.
I didn't even know that.
No, Mad Max completely launched his career in Australia. Even though like he is technically American, like some people say he's Australian, he's actually not. He's born in the United States, and he only moved to Australia at like 12.
Finished already? I'm 8.
If it wasn't for using a medium like YouTube chat, I could more easily refute these points. I spent 2 years constantly researching existing socialist countries. They don't fucking exist anymore. What fucking socialist countries actually exist who are like, 100% socialist by that definition?
His definition of socialism is it's when the government does stuff.
Well,
I can invite him to a chat if you want.
I don't want to. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna do it.
No, I can't.
Right now.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Alright, come on my server. Come on my server, Outlaw.
Actually, my friend's got a Discord. I can't remember what he's called on Discord, but he has a Discord, and it's
Come in the chab. Come in the chab, Outlaw.
If you know a guy who says to drink water a lot, that's his Discord. That's like the entire server. It's just drink water.
Let me make it so that it's audible.
Shit. Right. What the fuck?
I'm no Stalinist, but I'm more critical of the Soviet Union than most Marxist-Leninists.
Actually, most Marxist-Leninists are relatively critical of the Soviet Union. That isn't really anything. Because they believe that the Soviet Union was like a bastardization of those theories. Because my brother is like ridiculously left-wing, so he's intensely critical of the Soviet Union. In fact, George Orwell was intensely critical of the Soviet Union, and he was like a Marxist.
He was an anarchist.
He was an anarchist, but like he was also like...
He was a narco-syndicalist.
True, at the same time, like my brother is as well. And they were intensely critical of the Soviet Union. In fact, like the anarcho-syndicalists in the Spanish Civil War, I think actually refused Soviet help.
And that's why the Soviets put them in prison.
Yeah, that's why the Soviets fucking put them in a gulag. Because they refused their help.
Why do you think I'm against the Soviet Union? Look at history. Look how anarchists have been treated.
Look at the Soviet Union's record of like Africa even. It's like incredibly brutal what they fucking did to the Angolans.
Come on, join the voice chat if you're not a pussy.
Oh god, we're gonna have to deal with a tanky.
It's fun.
It's fun, but at the same time, it's like I don't know how ready I am for like the apologies for like Czechoslovakia in 1968. That's just gonna come.
Let's play GoldenEye.
Let's play GoldenEye. I think it's in that Marks and Spencer's bag I have. I brought that with me with most of my games. So we should play GoldenEye. If it doesn't fucking work, just blow into the cartridge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember the rules, no odd job.
No odd job, obviously. No
odd job, because if you use odd job on GoldenEye, regardless of your political views, I just immediately downgrade you as a person.
Odd job users are basically second-class citizens.
Oh, hang on, it's still fucking with us. I think we've got to blow into the cartridge. Because it's on its bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But if we've learned anything from Chomsky, it would be that the government is always going to be to use the media to control the narrative. Yes, but Chomsky is also critical of the Soviet Union.
Heavily critical of the
Soviet Union. So you can't really
use... Are you seriously using Chomsky to defend the Soviet Union? Oh my god.
Like, for a left-wing historian, he's one of the most critical of the Soviet Union that there fucking is.
Outlaw, that is a...
That's a faux pas right there.
Outlaw, come join my fucking voice chat, you bastard.
Like, how the fuck? Like Noam Chomsky would be like the worst person to use. Noam Chomsky, if you wanted to defend Maoist China, maybe, but even then he relented on his point about Maoist China.
We're drunk as well. Yeah, I know blowing in the cartridge does nothing, but we do it anyway.
It's actually started to work as well.
Yeah, it worked after I did it. It's tradition. Just let it happen.
If you own it, as an N64 owner, it is tradition.
It's more of a ritual than anything else. It's just don't worry about it. Right, let's go.
I've got my save file here. Multiplayer. The fuck? What the fuck is this? No, sorry, it's mine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you. You're player one.
No, but it's just doing this weird thing with my analog stick. Might want to try it with yours. Alright. Fuck. Sorry, yes.
Is it not letting you go down?
No, it's not.
That's weird.
It genuinely isn't. This is bizarre.
Let me try turning it off and on again.
Yes, this might actually work. This is really fucking strange.
Are you sure everything's plugged in properly?
I'm sure everything's plugged in. It might just be because it's like, you might have to blow into it.
Manufacturing consent. Someone's been watching Cuck Philosophy. I mean, what's the guy called? No, the other guy.
Sam Harris?
No, none of those. Yeah. Star Wars and Sam Harris fan, confirmed.
Who's? Stalin's a Sam Harris fan. Sam Harris is basically just Christopher Hitchens for like morons.
I mean, Christopher Hitchens is
Christopher Hitchens for morons, so like Sam Harris like takes it to a whole new level.
Why does it work sometimes and not work other times?
I think it's because Nintendo of America hates us for some reason.
Come on, Reggie.
Something we've done in a past life. Nintendo of America hates us. Alright, let me try now. I fucking miss when Rare wasn't a shit company. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong Country, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Folding Ideas, that's the guy I was thinking of.
Oh, who the fuck's that?
He's a YouTuber. It's still not working.
No, it's still not.
Try another controller.
Pass me that. I'm going to put a rumble pack in. Might just be the controller. So I'm just trying to get the rumble pack out. Oh, hang on, it is. No, it's not. Shit. I'm just trying to get the rumble pack out.
Let me do it.
It's just pressing down. There we
You
go.
know what you're doing. Right, I'm gonna go piss real quick.
Fair. I'm just gonna unplug whatever the fuck player one controller there is. fuck is this?
Is it working?
Nah, it's just I think the cartridge is just... I don't know what the fuck this is, because it's working fine on Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's really fucking strange, because like, this game's been working fine for me recently. Hang on, shit.
Is it working? Well, it's working now.
I didn't say multiplayer though.
Is it working?
No, because it doesn't have multiplayer on it.
It doesn't have multiplayer. What the fuck?
Look at my...
Wait, is it inverted?
No, it's not.
Hold on. That's so strange. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try turning off one again.
Yeah, that's fair. This is some bizarre shit, because like, my cartridge has been... Just try blowing into it. Alright, cool. Blowing into the cartridge does actually do something sometimes, if you get lucky.
Is it working now?
No, it's still not.
That's so strange.
See, it's only got like a mission on there.
What the fuck? That's weird. What do you think's happened?
I don't know.
Wait, try it. Can I try?
Yeah, sure. Because number 2 is usually multiplayer.
Yeah. Something strange has happened. What do I do?
Select mission on there, try.
On double O agent. Should I go secret agent?
I mean, double O agent, I think, apparently might see what happens.
Yeah, why is this not working?
Worst comes to worst, we can do Smash.
Is there a settings option?
No, there isn't. I might have pressed the race by mistake.
Ooh. That would be bad. Wait, can you try turning it off one again?
One more time. Oh, I might try reset as well. Hold up, computer is taking incredibly long to boot.
Oh shit, he's gonna join the chat.
Fucking hell. I don't know how I can concentrate on playing games and then this. No,
it's not working. That's strange. Should we just go back to Mario Kart?
Yes. That's pissing me off actually. So
that's so weird. This never happened before.
Let's just go back to Mario Kart. What's the Mario Kart cartridge?
That's a good question.
Do we just take it out on top of there?
Maybe just try one more time.
Sure, but I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't either.
If that actually ends up working, this is really strange. What the fuck? It's just frozen. This is some spooky shit. I might have to do this thing of playing like a mission on it when I'm back and then doing multiplayer.
Nope, no working.
The fuck?
That's so strange.
Smash. Wait, is Mario Kart in there or is...
I got it.
Sweet, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Let's see how my stream's doing. 2 viewers. Is Wolf here? Lowering into the cartridge does nothing. Yeah.
I've come to spread the gospel of Stalin.
He's here! He's here!
Yes.
Who the fuck's this guy?
This is the Stalinist.
Jesus Christ. We're doing Mario Kart, right?
Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart.
Bitch motherfucker. I am here to school you on the immortal science of Marxism-Leninism.
Where the fuck are you from?
And watch it.
Where the fuck is this guy from?
He's from America.
Oh shit.
He lives in Kentucky, I believe. I may be
Yes.
wrong.
Does he eat chicken?
I literally grew up in the woods in the southern part of the United States.
Fair enough, that's kind of crazy. That's in sometimes a great notion type shit.
In Tennessee, initially, is that I grew up in the woods in Tennessee, in like a town of like 1,000 people, but like all of the people were separated by like woods and stuff, so all of the houses were super far apart.
Wait, what?
He grew up in the woods, is what he's saying.
Oh shit, no, I thought you, like, sorry, I was just...
Let's try battle.
Why should we just battle each other?
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, cool.
Can we turn this down a bit? Okay, let's argue about Stalinism.
The first thing I want to clarify is that you said Chomsky, me using Chomsky goes against my argument, like inherently, which I think
inherently
is
go against it, but like, Chomsky isn't a Stalinist.
I know he's not. I'm saying that his work, manufacturing consent, can be applied to that. Where like, you know, Chomsky's work on the USSR was very critical of it, but I think it was unbalanced in the sense that the information that exists now did not exist back then.
Oh no, true,
like,
it didn't. But he was writing it in the 70s, so that was fair enough that it didn't.
Like, in the 1980s, you had people like, I don't really know how to say his name, Albert Shemetsky, something like that. He wrote the book Human Rights in the Soviet Union. That was in 89. But, like, you know, you had books like that were coming out that had more of, like, a balanced view. You know, you had people like John Reed, who were literally at the revolution at the time.
True.
If you want to read a book about the Lenin era, his book, The Structure of the Soviet State, is really good, because he was there at the time watching how the democracy was being put in place under Lenin. So I think his book is really good. But the reason I cited Chomsky was because if you read Manufacturing Consent, it talks about how you know, the news and the government sort of collude together, because when you have these, you know, these billionaires who have these certain interests as a class, they're going to use the U.S. government and thereby the media to do the bidding of that class.
Oh no,
and
completely.
So,
I agree with you on that. Like, someone like a Rupert Murdoch, for example, is definitely like conforming to that idea. But
yeah, whether or not Chomsky believes it is not my point. Like, I agree that the USSR did really bad things, and I think a lot of that was a result of not being able to structure the state properly. They didn't have enough checks and balances in place. I mean, Khrushchev literally did a coup, and then they became like 10 times more bureaucratic after that.
Yeah, true. And then Brezhnev did another coup to the previous coup.
Yeah,
it's a coup too, Electric Boogaloo.
Like, if you look at the Soviet archives, it talks about how the industrial workers, the numbers are there in the archives, that the industrial workers that were in the Communist Party went down. This was a deliberate act by Khrushchev to make the intelligentsia class and the bureaucrats have more power over the masses, which was an authoritarian action. I don't think everything the USSR did was good. I'm just saying that, economically speaking, they achieved a lot of things in comparison to countries of similar levels of development.
Oh no,
so
they
when
did.
I call this,
no, I agree with you on that. They actually did, but at the same time, their ultimate downfall was basically just having to prop up a bunch of inefficient regimes.
Well, I mean, a lot of the downfall of the USSR was very undemocratic in the way that it occurred.
I mean, the economic downfall, not the actual events. Like the economic context that brought down the actual events. Like having to constantly prop up, you know, satellite countries like Angola and East Germany, which, you know, used to sap like tens of billions that they really didn't have.
Well, I mean, so one of the big problems with the USSR and the reason it fell was because the economic calculations that they did at the time were all done by hand. Like, I cannot imagine being someone sitting there and doing economic calculations by hand with pen and paper. That's insane. Like, that was one of the big problems with the country at the time, is that they didn't have the technology to properly calculate the economy.
Oh God, no. Nothing near.
The dominant narrative tends to be that it was just like one guy doing all the economic calculations. There were like the individual companies, where the workers would vote on the way that certain companies would be run. There were different people doing different economic calculations.
Oh no, definitely. It wasn't like how a lot of Western media does portray it, but at the same time, it was horrendously inefficient.
I disagree. I think, if you look at not just all of the innovations that the USSR achieved, if you look at the fact that they, eliminated homelessness, I can, send a Zhimensky book that talks about this.
No, it is.
If you look at the CIA actually did a paper in the 1980s that was declassified in 2007. It's on the CIA website that talks about how people in the Soviet Union had a better diet than people in the United States.
Yeah,
because
sure,
when you have a rapidly planned economy, you're able to more effectively feed people. And yes, I acknowledge that it had many problems, but at the end of the day, in comparison to countries of a similar level of development, it was able to feed and house far more people. If you look at the healthcare system, the healthcare system was much, much more efficient than in countries that of similar development. Like, they put a fucking dude in space. They were the first guys to put a dude in space. When in 1917, Russia had constant famines because they were a feudalist country that didn't have good agricultural industry. They didn't have the right kind of equipment.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like how much they achieved and developed for a backwards country that everyone laughed at, I think it's dishonest to say that they were inefficient, because like compared to capitalist countries of the same level of development, they outschooled all of them. I mean, in the 1930s, they were the only country that grew economically. A lot of the ideas that Roosevelt used in the New Deal were directly taken from the Soviet Union because they were ideas that made the economy grow. And so I don't think it was inefficient. I just think it had a lot of problems.
I think it was inefficient in the sense that the Soviet Union never realized, especially under Khrushchev was the only premier to realize this, that you actually need like a somewhat consumer goods industry, because if you're not importing anything other than commodities, like you're kind of fucked. Which is why the United States is like the greatest economic power. Like, not in terms of like everything else, but like in terms of pure economic, is the greatest economic power because it has a strong consumer industry, which the Soviet Union never really realized, and that's what Khrushchev was trying to push the country towards.
I mean, what Khrushchev really did was market reforms. He put in a lot of market reform. Brezhnev continued doing that, and then Gorbachev, like, he did a shit ton of market reforms, which ultimately, like, I think were more inefficient. But
Gorbachev,
I think
Gorbachev's problem was that the Soviet Union was so fucked that even the slightest bit of reform was enough to completely, incinerate it. Like,
no, that's not the point. I'm not saying that there were a lot of factors, but I think, like, you give the example of the United States, the reason they import is the reason that they're successful. But the United States literally uses, economic coercion with nations all over the world to get U.S. companies to have a monopoly on their resources. And geopolitically speaking, the United States is in the best location. Like, it's very difficult to attack the U.S. It's very easy to import and export from where we are. Like, we basically have a monopoly on the entire peninsula. So I don't think it's a fair comparison, especially given the fact that, in the 1930s, the U.S. was already industrialized and we had all this great industry and stuff. Like, I don't think it's a very fair comparison.
It's not. I wasn't trying to compare you to the U.S. I was just saying, like, the reason why a lot of Western powers were more successful than like the Soviet Union is because they realized that. Especially post-war, they realized that. And the Soviet Union never, under any other leader besides Khrushchev, had that eureka moment. Because I think if the Soviet Union had developed more of like a consumer base, it actually probably would have survived.
I definitely agree that market reforms, more intense than what they did, was kind of a necessity. This is where I disagree with a lot of MLs, is that a lot of MLs are like hardcore, like against market reforms, like, you know, Hojis and stuff like that. But like,
Yeah.
like the thing is that when you're an underdeveloped country, you kind of have to in order to survive. That's what, you know, Deng Xiaoping did in China, which I think he did it in a way too extreme and authoritarian way. But like I do think like in order to survive, you do have to have some level of market reforms. But I think it's more important to say that like the countries that tried to build socialism, a lot of them were in horrific conditions. The only one that had really good conditions was probably Czechoslovakia.
That's
Like,
true, but that's because Czechoslovakia already was a democracy pre-World War II. Like,
it was already a parliamentary democracy, but that was like the only one.
Yeah,
Again,
exactly.
China had the fastest, the fastest growth of life expectancy in the history of the world. The reason why was because central planning was able to more effectively run the economy. They were transitioning from feudalism, being known as the sick man of Asia. You know, their life expectancy was 33 years old. By the 1970s, it was 66. And no other country has had life expectancy growth that fast. By the time the late 1960s happened, they did not have a major famine. And this was after hundreds of years of major famines in China. That was a common occurrence. That's why they called them the sick man of Asia. So I don't think it's honest to say that like central planning doesn't effectively run the economy when China was like they had the fastest life expectancy growth in the history of the world. I mean, you can look at encyclopedias about that. That's not like a tanky, you know, like, ooh, CIA propaganda is wrong and stuff. Like, I'm not running around with that type of stuff for this example. That's an encyclopedia thing you can find. And like with the Soviet Union, they created the biggest steel industry in the world. They went from being a shitty feudalist country to the biggest steel industry in the world. How
the problem
can you
with
say
the steel
that's
industry in the Soviet Union, though, is when it was first formed, right? The amount of people, like, it actually took in terms of death to form, other than, like, you can argue about the West did the same thing, but the Soviet Union central planning actually hurt them because they couldn't fully develop it in time, and giving, like, the actual workers unrealistic targets actually devalued the quality of the fucking steel.
The reason they had to develop so quickly with the 5-year plan, which I agree did cause a lot of death, the reason they had to do that was because the country was constantly under espionage. There were spies everywhere trying to, you know, destroy the country. Like in 1917, they were invaded by, correct me if I'm wrong about this, about 17 other countries, one of them being the United States. In Volgodsk, I believe is how you say it, there were like thousands of U.S. troops in that area. You can find it in pretty much any mainstream historical book. So, you know, you had France, Belgium, all of these countries were in Russia after the revolution.
Oh, no, definitely.
And,
well, they were supporting the whites.
And so when you have a feudalist, semi-feudal country that's being absolutely destroyed by a revolution occurring, by invasions by foreign powers, and with the constant threat of foreign powers invading to destroy the country, then you're going to have to develop pretty fast. And, like, a lot of the famines that occurred weren't as a result of central planning necessarily. They were more so a result of the conditions that already existed in Russia. For example, not having modern farming equipment, monsoons, these type of things. These were very, very common in the Russian Empire. And so I don't think it's accurate to say that socialism was the cause of those ills when they existed in the past.
Oh no, if you add like Tsarism, for example, was this completely modernizing thing, then you're a fucking moron. Like, the Tsar, like, did absolutely fuck all in terms of modernizing Russia's farming equipment. In fact, the Tsar is actually responsible for as many famines as Stalin, especially Nicholas II.
I mean, the Tsar was certainly an element within it, but I also think it was just the conditions that existed in the country, where, like, they were totally cool with, like, lords and serfs existing and shit. It's like, yeah, we don't care.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's one of those things where it was an inefficient system that they were using, and then, you know, when you come in with the fastest growth that they'd ever had, some of the fastest growth in the world, the only country that was growing economically during the Great Depression, when all of the other countries were crashing. I think it's telling of something, more important about the system. When most of the country was destroyed by the Nazis, also I apologize for the kids yelling in the background, but most of the country was destroyed by the Nazis, and they rebuilt better and faster than any country. Like, I don't understand how you can say central planning didn't work on that level when they had achieved so much success. Like, yeah, of course, it failed because they didn't apply it properly in the end, but there were a lot of successes that were made, which is the crux of my argument.
And you can argue that the Soviet Union was successful in some areas. I'm not arguing that it wasn't entirely successful in a lot of key areas, but at the same time, it ultimately
lots of people died because
lots of people fucking
economically
died.
It was successful.
Well,
but
humanity-wise,
is it worth it?
When you've killed 100 million plus accumulatively.
I mean, those numbers aren't even remotely correct. The archives that came out later on state the exact opposite. So, and it's not just the archives. There's various other sources that, I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I could try and find them later if you want. But, the archives state that it was under the Stalin era, it was closer to about 1 million to 2 million at the most. At the most, it was 2 million. But,
Are you sure that the NKVD weren't doctoring the figures on purpose in case someone found them, in case they lost the war, and as a result, the Western powers or whoever the fuck went in and invaded the Soviet Union as a result wouldn't have found all the shit that they had done.
The thing with the archives is that they were meant to be kept. They didn't assume that the country was going to be destroyed. The archives weren't necessarily even supposed to be released. They were just something that was happening. Yeah. I mean, it isn't just left-wingers who cite the archives. There's right-wing historians like Stephen Kotkin, Alexander Petrikov. These guys, mainstream historians, cite the archives. It's just that, I think because, these old numbers that were presented in the 1970s by, the U.S. government and these types of things, have been permeated our culture for so long. That's kind of in the consciousness, but there's more to it than that. That's really what I've been trying to say.
Oh no, there's more. There is more to understanding this history than the archives. I'll give you that. But at the same time, you can easily argue that Stalin killed a shitload of people inadvertently by doing fuck all to stop Operation Barbarossa, or at least try and prevent it to an extent. Because he fucking knew what was going to happen.
Okay, in fairness to you, I don't remember a lot about Operation Barbarossa, so I'm going to give you that. It's been about a year since I've read about that stuff, so my memory isn't it isn't stellar.
His generals basically advised him that it was happening, and he didn't want to look like an idiot, so he literally just did fuck all to warn people or just anything.
I think the common misunderstanding that people seem to present is that they claim that Stalin was some kind of all-powerful dictator, when that wasn't the way that the Communist Party functioned. There were multiple positions of power that had a lot of sway over how the government was run.
Oh,
and
definitely.
To state that Stalin himself did all of these things, I think it's neglecting to look at all of the different power dynamics. For instance, Khrushchev would not have been able to orchestrate a coup if it weren't for half of the bureaucrats in the country not liking Stalin and having a different view of how to apply socialism. And if you read Stalin's book, Economic Problems of the USSR, there are a lot of things that he wrote in there that go entirely against the beliefs of the Khrushchevites and how they wanted to apply socialism in the country. And so, there were power dynamics. There were different people making different decisions and trying to, have sway over what decisions were made. It isn't like he was just this all-powerful person who made all of the decisions.
Oh, no. I will agree with you on that. But at the same time, at some point, he was not exactly a man who liked to be disagreed with.
Well, I mean, there were disagreements though. Like there were one of the
And he
points
put
of
most of the
Democratic.
people who disagreed with him in fucking prison, like Rutin.
If you look at the Moscow trials, for instance, when a lot of the Trotskyists, who, by the way, many of them had plans to conspire to destroy the government, a lot of the Trotskyists were allowed back into the party. It isn't just the archives that state this. If you read, Joseph E. Davis's book, Mission to Moscow, he goes in depth about how the Moscow trials functioned. And he basically said, yeah, they were fair. Now, you claimed that this guy was corrupt, but he was
I
very
didn't say he
much
was corrupt. I said he was a defector.
Well, no, his job was the ambassador to the Soviet Union. He had many criticisms of them. He was not a communist. He was a liberal under FDR's administration.
Oh shit! Sorry, I got him confused with someone else. That is my bad. I actually got him confused with a different U.S. Historian who actually defected to the Soviet Union. That was actually my fuck up. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But if you read his book, Mission to Moscow, like he goes in depth about it, and it's a really good book. There's also a film that they made out of it, where like he's very critical of the USSR in certain aspects, but like he's also presents a fair and balanced view of the Moscow trials, basically saying that yeah, they were fair. And he was a lawyer. Like before he became the US's ambassador, he was a lawyer himself. So like. If you read that book, it really goes into depth. Like I said, there were a lot of Trotskyists who were allowed back into the party, specifically because the mechanisms of the party allowed for that. Like,
true,
it was very hierarchical, which I don't like. But like, there were still checks and balances in place to keep one guy from, just killing everybody. And so the party did allow a lot of those political opponents back in, because the idea isn't for everyone to believe the same thing. The democratic centralism at its core is about debate. It's about, you working with your party to ascribe to a common goal if the majority votes for that common goal. But people are allowed to have different views of how to apply socialism, which is very much the case in the USSR. So I highly recommend that book because it goes more into it, and I can't remember all the details at this moment.
That's fair.
Well, there we have it. Communism settled. We solved economies, guys.
Hopefully, I sound a little bit less insane than I did in the chat.
No, you actually sound more reasonable. Like, I believe some of the historians that I've read have been a little too revisionist towards it, but at the same time, I believe that the Soviet Union was not, the greatest state to live in. Or...
Oh no, I agree. I completely agree with you there, and that's why like I call myself a Marxist-Leninist, but I disagree with a lot of their shit. Like I think the way that they apply government is way too hierarchical.
Oh no, it's centralized.
I think
crux of it.
My stance is that we should use computers to plan the economy, use AI and stuff, and to have my belief is that we should legalize all guns and have the citizens have artillery and stuff so they can hold the government accountable.
So like a founding fathers type thing.
Yeah, that's my thing is that I'm not one of these super authoritarian guys who's North Korea is the greatest state in the world. Or
yeah, best Korea #1 type shit. I get you.
Yeah, I have the belief that they did a lot of good things, but I also think they did a lot of bad things. And balance, I think, is what's very important, because there are going to be biases with left-wing and right-wing historians, so it's important to try to look at what both of them are saying and then try to come to a conclusion based on what both of them are saying. That's why I've read people like Alexander Petrikov, because I know he's going to have more biases towards the right, but there's still going to be valuable information in his books. The same with Stephen Kotkin. It's one of those things where you kind of have to weigh both sides of the argument and then look at the archives as well, because that's something a lot of people don't do, is they don't look at the sources that books cite. That's why I think bibliographies are really fucking important, because you've got to look at the sources that they're citing and not take it at face value.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Well, there we have it.
Man.
We settled arguments. It's all done.
Honestly, have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too, man. This was fun.
Yeah, exactly.
We did it, guys. We solved communism. Now no one ever has to die ever again in the world.
True. Except like, yeah, no one ever has to die.
Wait, how are you talking to me right now, Outlaw? You're not in the chat. Oh, he left.
Oh, you fucking know.
Alright.
He's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. There you have it.
I still think though that that Khrushchev knew way more than he let on originally about what happened.
I think we should stop talking about the Soviet Union.
Yeah, we should.
I think that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Oh shit, we have one balloon each. It's a 1v1 right
It's a
now.
1v1 right now, and I don't know what we're fucking doing.
I have no clue what's happening right now. I'm not gonna fuck it. Oh, you just beat me. How did you hit me?
I don't actually know.
Oh my god, I'm kind of getting tired of this.
We should probably just watch some films now.
I think that's a good idea. Alright, thanks for coming to the stream, guys.
Thanks for coming to the stream! I stream!
Go subscribe to Simon. Wait,
I don't have a YouTube channel.
You have a blog, right?
I don't have that. I don't write for it anymore.
Oh yeah.
That's non-existent. If you want to fucking come to a dead block, be my guests. But I'm embarrassed about it, so I don't actually say the full link. But if you can find it, I'm actually impressed. That's some protective work.
And the stream's over.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Debate levels of Zizek versus Peterson.
I think Zizek would win easily.
He already did. That debate happened.
Oh shit! I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it hadn't happened.